Hey,
Welcome to the Witching Hour. I'm Jay.
I'm Jaya.
And we were supposed to drop videos 2 Fridays ago, but got
You
low.
see, things happened, and
Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, majority of it, no, we had stuff going on, but for real, I was sleepy. I ain't gonna lie. I was tired. But, how's your day?
I'm okay. I'm tired. My tooth hurts. I can't eat anything anymore.
Mhm.
It wasn't hurting that bad before. I feel like I'm not reaching the level I'm supposed to be reaching, but
You have to talk loud and clear.
I like I don't know. Like before, when it first started hurting, it would stop hurting long enough for me to eat. Like it would not hurt while I was eating, but now it hurts. Like when I eat.
Your tooth?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta go to the dentist for sure.
Yeah.
But, anything interesting other than your tooth pain, like that happened to you this week you want to talk about today?
No, not that I want to talk about, but like there's like other things that happen that I can talk about, like wanting to get like not an iPad, wanting to get a PS5. I was supposed to do a commission today, and I haven't been working on it.
Sheesh. I mean, yeah, PS5s are like stupid hard to come across. Like a lot of people pre-order them, and they're gonna be waiting probably till towards the end of the year before they get them.
I didn't think it was going to be that long. But honestly, if I have to wait until the end of the year, I'm okay with that. I just want one, you know?
Yeah, everybody do. That's why they. And the thing is, it's not like everybody is. It's not like they're sold out because everybody wants one. It's sold out because everybody or some people are buying them in bulk. So they'll buy like 9 PS5s and resell them on internet for like thousands of dollars because they can.
Yeah.
You know.
And that sucks. Like that just seems greedy, you know? Like you have the means to buy PS5s in bulk and then you sell them for 10 times what they're worth online. Like that just really sounds greedy,
It's messed up, but it's a hustle out here, you know. Life a race, and they just quicker, I guess.
No, and especially because it's like obviously, like, well, not obviously, but it doesn't seem like you're buying it like because like you need the income. You're buying it because you want the income and you can make quick income that way, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Like, if you have enough money to buy 9 PS5s,
You
why are
don't
you
need to
selling
sell
the
them.
PS5s?
Right. You
That
don't
don't
need
make
to sell
sense.
them at like $5,000 or whatever they're selling them for, you know?
Crazy. Golly.
Yeah.
What else you got?
We just had Firehouse subs, and I love Firehouse subs, and they support like your local firehouse. Like I think it's like most of what they make like gets donated to like the firehouse, like most
Fire
of the
station?
revenue. Yeah, the station, like the firehouse. So like I don't know, it's pretty cool. And their sandwiches are really, really good. We're not sponsored, by the way. It's just I like it so much.
I'm not gonna say anything just because we're not sponsored.
Just because we're not
If
sponsored.
we're not getting a check, I'm not saying anything. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I've been thinking about starting a YouTube channel.
And then start a YouTube channel.
I know. But it's like I want to film like in a certain way, and like with like how everything's set up right now, I don't know if I can, you know? Or it's not that I don't know if I can. It's that I don't know how to start, you know?
Yeah. I feel like you can't, like, anybody trying to start YouTube. I feel like if there's like a certain like theme you want or like a certain setup you want, you're not gonna be able to achieve that thing unless you take the money that you used to work to do it, or you do it first and then get the money from YouTube to make it like how you want it.
Better.
Yeah, and then also I feel like it'll work better that way because people who watch you will watch you slowly get to what you get to where you want to go.
Yeah. And I don't want like a crazy setup or anything, but
Yeah.
like I just want kind of like a commentary setup, like how like the commentary girls sit in front of their like beds and stuff like that. Like I'm fine with that. That's kind of what I want to do.
You can do that right now.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Honestly, that big chair right there we have, you could
I
just
could
sit
sit
in
in.
that.
I see. Okay, I wasn't thinking about it like that. You see, I was gonna try to sit in front of like the doors, like because that's where the most light comes in. But honestly, I think the most light comes from our bedroom right now. But like I was gonna try to sit in front of the
You
doors.
can just buy lights, like the
I
big
don't.
circle ring light.
I want natural light. See, that's the problem. I want to do a natural light YouTube channel. I want to
A
be one of
natural light
those.
YouTube channel ain't a bad idea, but I feel like because if you say you want to record something important to you, but it's dark, like outside, you could wait the next day. But I feel like if it's something that's hot that you don't want to forget, or there's something that you just wanted to get off your chest, you just get your lights, set it up, and go ahead and record.
Yeah, but I'm not doing fully commentary. I'm doing art, but like so I would also I want to plan out my videos. So it's not going to be just like sit down with the camera kind of thing,
Yeah, you want.
I'll have like a specific thing that I'm going to be talking about in this specific video and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, I only plan out videos that are important. Not to say that all my videos are not important, but like with my reactions, again, just genuine reaction. With my skits, I don't write scripts. I just go.
Yeah.
And then vlogs or anything like that, if I feel like what we're doing is like special, then I'll record it.
So that we have it for air.
But like my commentary videos that I'm working on, I write a lot for. Like I got a lot for it. Like the Static Shock video that I want to do, it's a lot on there. And then the like my top 10 YouTubers list I'm doing. It's all written out. Like why I like them, what makes a good YouTuber, etc. Like you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
all that. So I get that. Playing your videos, it's smart.
Plan your videos. That's smart. Well, what I'm doing has to be planned. Like I have to do part of it before I start recording. So it's like I have to plan.
Yeah, for sure. What'd you say? How am I? Nah. For I've been in a weird state, like of mind for real. But I don't know how to explain it without sounding crazy, so I'm not gonna try to. But like everything, I won't say everything, but it feels like a lot of stuff is lining up for me, so I'm just gonna let it flow and not really second guess or think about anything too much. So I'm just gonna let it fall how it falls,
Yeah, I guess so.
And yeah, that's it. Nothing crazy happened to me this week or anything that I feel like talking about, but
So if you could have a hero in My Hero Academia, what would your quirk be?
you can immediately jump into anime.
Yes.
Like we didn't even like.
Oh,
there was
hi!
no segue.
I've just started watching My Hero Academia, and it's great. So what would your hero be?
I've been trying to put her on My Hero for a minute, so it's cool that she likes it. I'm glad, but it's a great show. I knew she was. You know what I mean? Like, it's a great show. My Hero's crazy. I don't know if I could have a quirk. Y'all tell us too if y'all actually watch this video and listen to us and enjoy this with us. Then like in the comment section, tell me what kind of quirk you would have. But I really don't know. Like I want to say maybe this is gonna sound kind of lame because like other people have it in other shows, but I think I would just have a simple shape-shifting quirk. But I wouldn't have just a people shape-shifting. It would be anything I want. So I could
like
turn
inanimate objects too.
Yeah, I could do animals. I could do a vase. I could turn into whatever I want to. I think the only thing, like, because there's always a downside to a quirk, I say like the only thing would be that I could only transform to those things for like 2 minutes before my body is like, no, be a human.
Yeah.
So I think that would be my quirk. I won't. set my own limiter to 2 minutes. Let's say 5, but still.
I'd be a butterfly.
You'd be a butterfly.
Yes, she would be like she would have like butterfly wings that would be retractable, or like they would be retractable butterfly.
Don't make them
wings.
retractable. Make them her clothes. Like make them fold on her like a poncho.
I guess, but
That'd
I
be
kind of
so
wanted
dope,
I
yeah.
kind of wanted her outfit to be kind of like fluffy.
Oh,
But I
got you,
could
got
I
you,
could
got
I
you,
could do
I got you.
wings.
Because
Yeah. I was thinking about doing like a tattoo or something though, like a birthmark on her back that wore the wings, and then they just kind of spring out like something from what's it, Winx or like Witch. I don't know.
that'd be cool too. But I was thinking as far as Ben 10, when he turns into that night chill, it has the wings, and then whenever he's flying and he lands, it turns into like a hoodie poncho. And he just be cooling. And that junk looks so cool to me. I think that'd be cool.
It
But
could be something like that. But her wings aren't indestructible. So she has to have like regular combat skills and like only use her wings as like a distraction or like to get away. And then also her like she'd basically be like a butterfly, she'd like drink things more often than she would eat things.
so she would be. I'm asking you, will she be like a froppy? Like she's just a butterfly. That's her quirk, butterfly. So just
I guess kind
everything
of, but
that
like,
a butterfly can do, she can too.
kind of, yeah.
Kind of.
But like she also can like control butterflies. Like not really control butterflies, but like the
She's just one of them, so they listen.
like the scales on her wings turn into butterflies and like attack people.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Because butterflies have scales on their wings.
Do the announcer voice and introduce your character.
She doesn't have a name. I can't introduce her.
Tough. Just say
Monarch.
Use your name.
No, ew. That's always been weird to me.
Ew.
How people can have like self-insert characters, but
Yes,
like name them themselves.
That's crazy.
That's
but
weird.
I feel like it's easy with people with regular names like Chris. Like Chris Evans. If he's in a movie and his name is Chris, it's just like
it's normal.
I guess I'm Chris now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But
I've always been him, but I guess I'm even more Chris.
I mean, I guess with Jaya you could do that because it's like it's an uncommon name, so it could be a character name, but it just feels weird.
You know, in One Piece, your name is Jaya.
Yeah.
And Injaya is a part of Sky Island in One Piece. And also, Injaya has the city of gold. Crazy.
I heard my name when you were watching it that one time.
Yeah. So, technically, you have a city of gold in you.
Okay. My name is what's it, a Hindi name? It's an Indian name.
It's an Indian name. It means victory.
It means victory. Yeah.
Victory screech.
Has anybody watched Shuffle? The anime Shuffle. Probably a lot of people have, but like have it like repressed in their memories from like when they were like in middle school. But like I'm trying to get him into Shuffle and like more anime that's like not as well known as like the big 5.
I watch anime that no one knows too. Like I have a lot of anime I watch.
Name one.
Name one? I can't name one. It's too many to name.
See, that's the problem. You gotta pick one out of your brain.
Out of my brain? I have a list for this purpose.
Okay, so name one.
I gotta look at the list. Hold on.
Baby.
Let me look at the list. I can tell you. This is why I make lists.
This is why you make lists.
Yeah. So I know not a lot of people have seen, or at least I don't think a lot of people watch Stars Align, but it's a tennis anime.
No.
For sure. I don't think a lot of people watch Keegan. I don't know how to say the last part of it. Keegan Bosch, but it's on Netflix. It's Key. I didn't put the last name on there because I don't know how to say it or spell it.
Oh.
But it started with a B. But it's Keegan. It's a boxing anime that's like in like weird 3D video game animation.
Well, it's popular. I think it's popular.
I don't
has
think it's
a
popular,
following.
but what else we got? I've watched Classroom of the Elite. Not a lot of people have heard of that, and it's like a slice of life, but it's like intellectual, and it only has like maybe 16, 17 episodes, but it's really good. High School of the Dead is not popular, or at least it probably was at one point, but it
It
isn't
was
popular
when we were in
anymore.
high school.
Yeah, but I watched that all the way. That's pretty good. Uh, what else on here?
Well, I'm trying to make him branch out into the ones that I've watched, let's say.
Yeah, my list is super long. I might put a picture of it on Instagram or something like that if y'all want to see. I watched Magi all the way through too. I know a lot of people haven't seen that all the way through.
I always thought it was Magi, but they call him Magi.
He's Magi
Yeah.
in the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of the anime I've seen have been the bigger ones. But like, it's not my fault they got big. Like I watched them as they were coming on, and then they just blew up, and now I'm like
I mean,
a
like
part of
Naruto, yeah.
Yeah, because when I first started watching Naruto, it wasn't the biggest thing. Everybody used to be like, "You watch Naruto, you're lame." But like as time goes on, everybody's like, "Naruto's great." It's the same.
Well,
for
but not people in the anime community. People in the anime community were
understand.
like, "You watch Naruto."
The people in the anime community when I was younger used to be like, Naruto isn't really an anime, or they'll go,
Because
you watch Naruto, that's not really an anime, and it's like,
but
what?
because it wasn't like as obscure as like freaking Tokyo Mew Mew or like Sailor Moon, like stuff like that, you know, or
Yeah,
like
but
Vampire
also
Night.
the show wasn't done or the manga, so like they didn't know how good it really was. Now that it's over, I feel like if I asked those same people that was like Naruto's not really anime, they'll probably go Naruto's pretty good.
But it was already like 500 episodes in before it was done, right?
When I was younger, we was like in it like when as it came out, it was only like 1, 2, 3, 4. Like I was watching it as when it was out, as it was coming, and I think the manga had maybe a couple books done, but not the whole series wasn't done. No. The series just got finished. Actually, I don't even think it's done. I think the books are still going. And then Boruto also is extended Naruto. So it's still going on. But it just used to frustrate me when they used to say that type of thing.
Did you used to watch? Yeah, you used to watch Ghost Whisperer, right?
Yeah, I used to watch Ghost Whisperer.
Yeah. And like Charmed?
No, I didn't watch Charmed.
Buffy?
No, I thought Buffy was boring.
Angel?
Angel.
The spinoff of Buffy.
No.
No?
But I don't say Buffy was boring. It just was kind of cheesy.
It was kind of cheesy. I watched a little bit of Buffy, but I think I watched more of Angel, and I definitely watched Charmed like 3 times over. And Ghost Whisperer twice.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't think I like the way Ghost Whisperer ends.
I don't remember. I didn't think I'd seen the end. I used to watch episodes just whenever they were on. I never watched them in order or anything like that. Nothing crazy like that. I used to watch. Yeah, we could probably boot that up. I don't mind watching that. I watched Criminal Minds all the way through and through and through. Like I watched Criminal Minds from episode 1 to like where it was technically at the end, like when it was back then. And then I watched it when the new season dropped. I watched it from the beginning to the new season, and then like repeated that pattern. So I've seen Criminal Minds like everywhere. Like I used to watch it too much. I think my grandma's house, at at the parents' house, at freaking my friend's crib, at school. I used to watch Criminal Minds, Psych, a bunch of stuff. Just used to watch a lot of different like shows like that. I tried to get into CSI. But I didn't really like NCSI like that. Well, like not that I didn't like it, but it just didn't hit like that. I used to watch Burn Notice.
I watched a little bit of NCSI.
Burn Notice hit.
What about Bones?
Bones. What was that about?
It was about Bones. The main character,
she had dark hair.
Yeah.
I think I
remember. And her partner called her Bones.
Yeah. I remember that show. I didn't watch that show like that. No.
You didn't?
No.
That I tried to start finishing it because I noticed that every time it would come on, I would love the episode, you know?
Yeah.
And then it because it would come on right before Charmed in the morning. Like if I would turn on TNT.
Yeah.
Does that hurt?
No.
Oh. I'm using something to get under his nails. But if I would turn on TNT.
I'm getting a mani-pedi.
If I would turn on TNT and it was too early for Charmed, then Bones would be on. and I would watch the episode, and I realized like I liked a lot of the episodes that I was watching. So I was like, maybe I should get into this.
Fair enough. I think I used to like. Not I think, but I used to like. I said Burn Notice already.
Mm-hmm.
Psych, Criminal Minds, Law and Order, Special Victims Unit. I used to love Law and Order.
I used to hate Law and Order. Honestly, I still hate Law and Order. It's because of that damn noise that they. Oh, sorry. It's because of that dang noise that they use.
The little dun dun.
The chum chum.
I love that noise.
Freaking who did the I think it was Robot Chicken did a parody of it, and they like just constantly used the chum chum after every sentence. It was like, and then we'll go chum chum. Yeah, but what about now? Chum chum. Like
They didn't do it that much. It feels like, because I watch anime more now, so it feels like how anime has those little break segue things, like where like cute little pictures will come up and like they'll play music. It's literally the same thing.
It did it often.
Except
it did it more often than that.
I would say in the course of an episode, it probably did it like 5 times.
It was so annoying.
But it was a 30-minute episode, 5 times, not too bad.
I could not take it. And that's the main reason why I don't watch it to this day.
Yeah, I used to watch a lot of judges too. Like I used to watch Judge Judy, Judge Mathis, and the new judge, the black lady. I can't remember her freaking name, but she's great. I used to watch them a lot. I don't even know why, because we didn't have cable.
I would watch it when when my grandpa would come over.
Mm-hmm.
He would like turn on Judge Mathis, or like when I was over with him, my dad's dad. Mm-hmm. When he would be over, he would turn on like Judge Mathis, or like Judge Judy, or like some type of AMC because he's a country boy. And so we would just always watch like something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then because of like my dad would be on like Naked and Afraid. He would be on Ancient Aliens, freaking it's these two white guys in a show. And like they kind of
Mythbusters?
No, but oh god, he used to love Mythbusters. I like Mythbusters because
I think those shows are like dad shows because everybody's dad watched those shows and got like their children into those shows.
But the thing is, the thing is, they're good shows when you watch them. Like I used to watch Pawn Stars. I mean, I like Pawn Stars now because of him. Like that type of energy is like really relaxing.
Like not Mythbusters, HGTV. That was all my dad's doing. I love sitting back and watching HGTV. And, like, the main ones that I watch are the ones where they, what's it called? Fixer Upper, Joanna Gaines, and, what's his name? I don't remember her husband's name. But we stand Joanna Gaines, so. Yeah, like, she's great, and I love, like, what's it called? No, I don't like Love It or List It. It's annoying because they just feel like they're always complaining in Love It or List It.
Oh, I like that show when we watched it at one time.
Love It or List It?
It was cool. I watched like 4 or 5 episodes after you left to work.
Really?
I was like, yeah, it's pretty cool.
I don't like it. Mainly because I just feel like all they do is complain. And, like, it's like, I don't know, it's like, they're, like, it's always the not the wife because they're not dating, but the girl, she's the woman. Yes, I'm sorry. The woman is always trying like her like hardest to deal with like whatever the heck the budget that they give her is, and it's always a lower budget than the moving out budget.
Yeah, for sure.
And then she's like, and then they're like, actually, we want this too. And she's like, that's not in the budget. Like, give me more money. Like,
crazy.
And then they're like, we don't like this.
I think with that show, like, it's customers always right. So it's like they're offering, I mean, they're giving you a service and they're promoting that they can give you the best with whatever budget you give them. Like, that's the show, you know what I'm saying? That was their ideal in the little meeting room. And you're going to get those weird, snappy, unappreciative people in the show, but I feel like that's what makes it for good TV. They want that. They want the people to go, I don't really like this, or I don't really want that, or I only got this much money, so figure it out type of energy. They want that for views. I think that's what actually makes me like the show, that they give them a hard time, but at the end of the day, they still get, like the two people still please their customers.
Yeah,
So that's what makes the show good, in my opinion.
It bothers me, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Do
Bougie
you?
customers. I got a question.
Yes.
Do you feel like we that TV is too embedded in our generation of people? Honestly, as a whole in society, do you think TV just has too much power? Because I do.
Maybe not too much power, because it's always been a staple, like in homes since it came out. You know. I'm sorry. Did that hurt? Your cuticles are horrible. But it's always been a staple in the the household. You know, it's always been a staple in like American homes, TVs, and I think not even just American homes. Oh, I was watching this BBC show called Midwife.
BBC.
Midwife. What? But like, what's that?
They know.
Don't do that. That's not what that is. BBC, the British Broadcasting Channel.
I know. I'm giving you a hard time.
Shut up. Ew.
I'm hilarious.
But they on Call the Midwife, and also a midwife gives births children.
It's a joke. It's over. We're on to the real story.
Anyway,
continue.
And Call the Midwife, in the 1940s or something like that. Don't worry, I'm gonna continue on these in a minute. But when they got to the 1940s or something like that, they got a TV, and it was like a staple in the Nada's house, in the nunnery, the nun house, for literally the rest of the time. You know?
Yeah, what did kids want to be before TV existed? Because a lot of the careers,
the things that are on TV.
But before TV existed, a lot of the careers that TV shows, people didn't know you could do, or didn't really talk about them too much until TV was a thing.
Well, a lot of people were just what their parents were. You know? That was all they could be.
Think about how many jobs TV by itself has given people. As far as light people, camera people, makeup people, people who want to grow up and be an anchorman, people who want to grow up and be a writer, journalist, editor, video. You know what I'm saying? So many different jobs came from one dimension.
Like the TV people.
And then the people who even make TVs. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has a job because of TV. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And anytime you're successful, guess where you end up? On the TV. That's TV. Crazy. I wish I knew TV conspiracy theories, but I really don't.
You should look some up.
I should look some up.
Mm-hmm. Have you seen any Hear Me Out movies?
Hear Me Out? Mm-hmm. Hear Me Out movies.
How Kenny says.
Tremors.
Kenny JD.
Tremors is a Hear Me Out movie. It's a legendary horror film. Mm-hmm. To people who classic movies. It's a cult classic. It's a cult classic, 100%. Mm-hmm. But it was definitely a Hear Me Out. Because if you watch the first movie, the idea of it is scary, but it was done, in my opinion, kind of poorly. But when I was a kid, I used to be afraid of it, so I can't really even talk all this trash like I'm talking right now, because I used to be oh no, they're gonna come out the ground and eat me. I was afraid. But for those of y'all who haven't seen Tremors, it's basically these little, I don't know if they're aliens. I think they are, but they're underground, and they pop up in this weird town in the desert randomly and just start eating people from under the ground. And they came up through houses, they came up through cement. It wasn't like they were limited to just desert. They popped out, whatever. And they were huge also. There weren't little thingies popping up. It was But in my opinion, I feel somebody had to be at the table and go, hear me out. What if we just got a desert, couple people?
I guess so. But I mean
weird.
More like a killer tomato.
Killer Tomato.
Yeah, or a Velociraptor hamster.
Oh my god, the freaking killer gingerbread movie, the gingerbread man movie I watched. Was like the gingerbread man came to freaking life and started killing people, and he was so ugly. It was clearly just a dude in a costume that they made him look smaller, quote unquote. But the fact that the gingerbread man is normally flat or like he's 3D, but like you know what I'm saying, he's thin, and the fact that he was bulky made it like okay, y'all are not even trying. Like, somebody say, "Hear me out." What if gingerbread man killed people? That was their pitch, and they went, "I like it."
I like it.
Are we gonna mention the Muffin Man? How should we do this? They're trying to.
Did they mention the Muffin Man?
Probably. I don't remember that movie. All I know was a waste of my mother time. Golly.
Oh my gosh.
The Jack Frost movie was the same.
You watched the Jack Frost movie?
The Snowman movie. It was like the killer snowman came to life. Because the soul of like some criminal went into the snowman or some BS. I don't know.
Like Chucky.
Yes, but the thing with Chucky is that it worked. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like that snowman BS did not work.
Well, I think Chucky worked because of the premise of like a
doll.
A doll, yeah.
Yeah, and people are terrified of dolls regularly.
Yeah.
You know what? I never understood the fear of clowns. I don't understand. Like, I looked at a picture of the guy who played it with and without the makeup, and I knew in my heart something told me if I had a fear of clowns, seeing him without it and then seeing him with it, I would be afraid as soon as I see him put the makeup on. I would be like, oh no. Like, no, why would you do it? But like, I'm not afraid of it, so he's just like a regular guy with makeup on. That's all he was to me. But like, I have a feeling, like, I mean, I don't have a feeling, I just know if someone who had a fear of clowns saw that, they would be freaked out, and I don't know why.
I mean,
like, I never understood the purpose of
I
being
guess
afraid of
I
clowns.
understand like being afraid of clowns because you know people are afraid of clowns.
Explain it though, like why? Like I never understood.
I don't know. They're kind of creepy. It's like the same as like being afraid of dolls. Can you feel this?
No.
Okay. It's like the same as being afraid of. Wait, I'm not done.
It's just bending.
It's like the fear of being like it's the same as being afraid of dolls, you know? They just have eyes and they're just kind of creepy.
Okay. So I can understand someone being afraid of a mime.
Mhm.
But I still don't get the clown. Like you're explaining it to me, but like a doll is lifeless.
Wait, how can you get a mime but not a clown?
Hear me out. A mime is quiet.
Mm-hmm.
They don't say a word. They just got a white face, all white.
Neither do clowns.
Black and white, the little shirt thingies, and they do like the little I'm trapped in something routine. And I get it. I get why that's freaky. Sometimes they follow you around. Sometimes they're out there walking your dog. I get it. You know what I'm saying? That's like, oh God, he has like mystical powers maybe as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Seeing it. But a clown is just literally, how you doing? I'm trying to make you laugh today. They're just goofy,
like most
you know?
clowns that you meet don't talk.
When I went to the Universal Circus, those clowns were
Universal Circus?
Yeah, Universal Circus. Those clowns were chatty.
Were they?
Yeah. So all my experiences with clowns have been like casual.
All my experiences with clowns have been, they're very quiet, you know? My godbrother, Darnell, I'm sorry for putting you on blast, Darnell, but he has a fear of clowns. And so, like, we went to Universal Circus, and he just bawled the entire time. He was like a toddler at this time. He was like...
He just started crying.
He was like 6, yeah. They came out, and he said... was just bawling the entire time. And then I think somebody, like, one of the clowns came up to him, and he lost it. Oh, my gosh.
So... You know how, okay, this is like a random comparison, but you know how sins, like, no one sin outweighs another sin? Mm-hmm. Is it like that with fear? Like, does not like, one fear doesn't outweigh another fear? Like, say, for example, you're afraid of water, and you're also afraid of, like, I don't know, small spaces, right?
So you're claustrophobic and hydrophobic.
Right. And let's say... you have no choice. Someone's like forcing you to go into the water, or someone's forcing you to go into a small space. It's like, how would someone with that fear know what to pick? Like, are both of them just undoable for that person? Or
yes, they would just have a really bad panic attack because, like,
that's crazy.
I don't know. I don't know. I have this fear of like being in the open ocean with like too much water above me and too much water below me and too much water on both sides, and then seeing something really big, like really far away. Like that scene in Finding Nemo would be terrifying. Tough. That's terrifying to me.
Honestly, that doesn't sound scary.
I think I had a nightmare about it.
Before you said the big thing coming,
mm-hmm.
the idea of being stuck in the ocean with nothing is scary by itself.
Yeah, like that's the main part that's scary to me. But the big thing also, it's like, oh God, where the F am I gonna go? You know?
Because once you're at sea and you're stuck at sea,
mm-hmm.
the sea owns you. You are a part of the sea. You know what I mean?
Talking about freaking Davy Jones.
Yeah, it's like I'm not afraid of a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But like I feel like my fears are all justified. Like I don't think I have any fears that are like, really? Why are you afraid of that?
Name one.
I have a fear of falling, like high, like falling out of a plane or crashing from a plane, like just high, like a high fall, like a dropping from a building, just that type of thing.
I think that one's normal.
My legs always like get tense when I see somebody go too high up on a building or something like that. But the thing is, it's not a fear that I'm like not willing to get over, because I will like skydive, like
and I want to go on roller coasters,
and I will go on roller coasters, and I will go to like I went to the tallest building in Atlanta and stood at the top. You know what I mean? So I'm not afraid of like doing it. It's just when I think about it, it like gives me anxiety. And then
name another one.
I have a small fear of being burnt alive, but the only reason why it's a small fear is because I feel like it's just a situation. Like, depends on how. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, most people, they get trapped or under debris, or they get stuck, or they suffocate from the smoke and then they burn. But, like, I feel like in any situation like that, just depending, I'll be able to, like, at least try to get myself out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I might suffer burn, like third degree burns or stuff like that, but that's better than being dead, you know?
Yeah.
So that's one. And then the last one I have is the ocean thing, like being just stuck in the ocean, or in it's / stuck in space. Because like both of those things, or once they got
but it's much more likely to get stuck in the ocean than.
Why is it unlikely for me to be stuck in space?
Because.
Well, what if I just want to hang out with Elon Musk when I get famous, and then he says, "Hey, buddy, let's go to Mars real quick. I want to show you something fun," and I'm like, "All right, buddy, I trust you. You're Elon Musk."
All right, buddy, I trust you.
And then we go.
That was the first problem.
And then we go, and then he's like, "Oh man, I forgot to fill up the tank," and then we just stuck on Mars. No, I'm not. We stuck on Mars, and then we just floating in space because we're stuck. That would suck.
You say you don't mind being stuck on Mars?
I don't mind being stuck on Mars. I just thought about it. Like, I could figure something out. But, like, being stuck in a ship with nothing and just floating, gotta suck.
Yeah, probably.
I think the overall fear that I have is isolation.
Yeah. I think that's what it is. I think that's what your fear is. Fear of isolation.
Because that's my last one. Or I guess, like, the true last one would be to lose you, or, like, to, like, be alone for a smaller type thing.
True.
Just isolation, again.
Isolation,
so.
Yeah.
That'd be the only thing. But again, in a lot of those situations, I'll figure it out. Like, I'm not worried about them happening, but it gives me small anxiety to think about. What about you? What are you afraid of?
Spiders.
See, that's one of those ones that are like kind of like not that justifiable. Like I kind of get it. But at the end of the day, it's just an animal.
Okay, so get bit by a spider.
I have been. I got bit by a spider on my eye. Like I got bit by a spider on my back.
Or like one of those garden spiders that are just really big and like sit in your garden. Just walk into their web.
I don't know which one.
Walk into the web.
I don't know which one bit me in my eye, but my whole eye was swollen for 2 weeks. I don't know what spider.
When did that happen?
It happened in middle school to me.
Yeah.
It was crazy. And everybody was like, everybody was supposed to ask me, was that a sty? But it was too big to be a sty. Everybody was like, is that a sty? I was like, nah, I got bit by a spider in my sleep. It was like, it sat right here in the corner. And it was like, all this was just swole.
Ugh.
Yeah. And then the one that bit me on my back, it hurt like a B word. But it didn't get swollen. It didn't bleed or anything like that. It just hurt and it was over. Yeah.
I don't know. But, like, you see, the problem is I'd rather not do that. So I'll just fear them, you know?
But what makes a spider scary? Can you tell me? Like,
it's the legs.
It's the legs.
Yeah, because honestly, spiders are adorable.
They're kind of cute,
like,
right?
they're kind of cute.
Snakes are
but
too.
like they're like I'll see a spider like on like my window, and I'll be like, why, buddy? Like, you couldn't find another like door? And if I open my door and I look at it and I say something, it'll look at me and get all aggressive. And that's the problem. That's where the fear comes in, you know? because spiders are too smart for their own like freaking good, you know?
Crazy.
They understand, like they can hear you, and I'm pretty sure they know what you're saying half of the time. They know, like, when you have a spider in captivity, they know, like, when they're about to be fed. They know what time they get fed and everything like that, you know?
So you're just afraid of their intelligence?
Yes, because honestly, a spider can look at me and be like, nah, I don't want to bite that today. Or be like, I'm out for blood try to kill me.
But that's the same thing as a dog or a tiger or a pig.
But the thing is, I can make a dog love me. I can't make a spider on the street.
Billie Eilish will beg to differ.
Not a spider on the street. I'm not about to.
Not a spider on the street.
Not a spider on the street.
We don't have domestic spiders. What?
That's literally what I'm saying. No, domestic spiders are spiders that are pets, love.
Like, yeah, what I'm saying, like, we don't, like, all spiders are spiders on the street, and then you like get them.
There are domestic spiders.
So there's spiders that are bred to be domestic spiders.
Kind of, like, there are spiders that are like that you can like that are bred like in captivity and have been in captivity their entire life.
I can see that.
Yeah. Like, there are people who have pet spiders, you know?
What else you got? Tell me your fears.
I'm not afraid of snakes. I'm afraid of the dark.
You're really pretty. Are you afraid of the dark?
Yeah, I'm afraid of the dark.
I love the dark. Are you one of the ones that are like afraid of the dark itself, or are you afraid of what lurks behind the darkness?
I'm afraid of not being able to see.
Okay, so you're just afraid of darkness.
Yeah.
I got you.
Like,
that's justifiable.
It gives me a panic attack. Like, if I come in, all the lights are off in here. Like, I can walk in without turning on any lights, but by the time I get to the bedroom, I have to turn on. Well, we have a nightlight in our bedroom, but like, if the nightlight wasn't on, by the time I get to our bedroom, I would have to turn on a light because I would just like start having a panic attack by the time I get to the bedroom. Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't leave it dark in here when you come home.
No, but that was just an example.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah. Like, at my parents' house, my parents have a 2-story house. If everything was downstairs and all the lights were off downstairs, if I go downstairs at night, I can't turn on any of the lights. So going down the stairs, I have a panic attack until I get to the kitchen where I can turn the light on.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What else you got?
Fears? Heights.
Justifiable fear.
Yeah. I can't do roller coasters. I used to be able to climb trees. I'm pretty sure I could still climb a tree, but it would be hard to get back down.
I used to love climbing a tree. We just jumped down when we got done.
Nah.
If we were too high, we went down a couple branches and then jumped off, you know?
I would climb, like, the big trees. Like, that tree out front of our apartment complex, I would climb that.
Yeah, I would climb that as well.
Yeah. It's about the same size of our 3-story apartment complex. So, like, that would be one that I would climb as a child.
But I used to try to climb those cell towers.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I would be afraid of getting electrocuted.
Yeah, that's what everybody used to be like, you get electrocuted up those. I was like, they don't have a shock. Like, they don't give off, like, electricity from it. So, I used to want to climb billboards, too. Like, go up the ladder and just sit up there one day.
I think that's illegal.
It is, I believe. Pretty sure. And I usually just want to go up there, go to Capri Sun or Hug or something. And just chill. You know what I mean? Like, just watch the traffic go by.
You know what I mean?
Shut up. Leave me alone. You know what I mean?
Ew. Well, yeah.
What's your biggest fear? Like, what's your, like, the worst thing you could think of that'll, like, just Jay is out of here. She's gone.
Something that, like, okay. It's not, like, a fear that I would, like, run from. Like, it's a fear that I would, like, try to avoid with, like, everything in my power. It would be, like, something happening to you. That's like my worst fear,
Hmm.
Yeah. But like
Oh,
a
she
fear.
was sweetie.
Shut up. But like a fear that I would like run from would be like somebody in the apartment, and like I can't like see them, but I know they're in the apartment. Something like that. That's a fear that I would be like, I'm not going in there. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Crazy. Okay. Well, tell me about something political.
You want to talk about the like we were talking about earlier. So they're starting to do like more tests for like they're restarting testing for the Johnson & Johnson coronavirus vaccine, because like they had stopped the testing because of some kind of like rare blood clot that was happening with the vaccine. So they had stopped like giving it to people, and now they're starting testing for it again, like trying to figure out, how to use it again, I think. And that's interesting because everybody was like skeptical about the Johnson & Johnson vaccine when it first came out.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh.
You all right?
Wow, that was a perfect like cough time, Coronavirus could like talk and cough. But like yeah, I'm okay. But like the like when they first announced that it was coming out, they were
Everybody was like, I don't want that.
No, everybody was like, that seems kind of weird that like a company is like trying to like, like this specific company is making like a vaccine. And then it was like, but also the vaccine is like only 99. It was like less. It was the first one that only had one shot. That's what it was. It was the first one to only have one shot, and they were less sure about if it would work or not. Like they were like,
Well, I don't know too much to speak on that, so
yeah.
But like, honestly, if they want to try, or like how I felt about it is, if they wanted to try, let them try. Like, not all heroes wear capes. Like, if they figured it out,
Yeah,
we would have
true.
been like, thank you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter who figures it out as long as it's got figured out. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm happy that the Moderna one isn't like coming back with like weird things right now, or at least
There's
as far as I've seen.
There's a couple stories that, like, Jamaica just told me. Jamaica, my brother, shout him out. What's up, bro? Anyway, he just told me that a bunch of people in the Navy took it overseas, that they got forced to take it. Like, I think his friend is in the Navy, and they were forced to take it.
They were forced to take it? Or
yeah, like, it was mandatory, I should say.
Mm.
And they took it, and a lot of crew got sick, like, right after. And, like, they couldn't go to, like, training the next day and stuff like that.
Well, some of that is that when you get a vaccine, it introduces the virus to you, so that you don't get, like, so that the next time you come in contact with it, your body just like, knows how to fight it and keeps it away. Keeps you from getting like sick from it and stuff like that. Like with the flu shot, like some people get sick after they get the flu shot.
Yeah. But I don't like that. You have to almost kind of get COVID just to not get COVID. Like,
I mean, but they do that with every vaccine.
I know, but I don't know. And then another thing is, like, I don't think us as people know what's in the vaccine all the way. And I'm not trying to be on some conspiracy.
No, they have the ingredients out.
They do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
For like, I think the Moderna one has the ingredients out for what's in it.
I didn't want to be on no conspiracy type thing. It's not like that. I just think you don't know what you're allergic to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So some people could be allergic to something. And like, it might read on the ingredients is like CW3, and then like have in parentheses what CW3 is, and you'd be like, I don't know what the freak that is, but you already got it.
So that's the thing. That's why.
And it's like,
that's why you have to know like what it is beforehand. Like, you have to know what the ingredients are, and your physician has to know what you're allergic to, and then you can be like, hey, am I allergic to this, and that? Because when I told the pharmacy at Walmart that I was allergic to latex, they were like, oh, good, like, we'll write that down, we'll like, keep that informed, because some of our vaccines or like our shots have latex in them, so we have to like, we'll make sure that you don't get those. And I was like, oh.
One thing I always wanted to know, this is a little side thing, is how do people know what they are allergic to? Like at a young age.
You get tested. Like they.
Like so. What?
So they give you like a bunch of patches of like possible allergens. And if you react to like one of them or like all of them, then you know.
I feel like that's a long process, ain't it?
Sometimes, but I think they have a more streamlined way of doing it because Sade just got that. That's how we know my sister, shout her out. But she like we went and got her tested for like allergens or whatever, and she was allergic to eggs and milk. So
crazy.
Like yeah, so that's how that works. Like you go and like I guess it's like a patch test, you know?
Yeah.
They just see like what your body is gonna react to.
I wonder if I had to go through that. My mom told me today that I'm allergic to more than just pollen.
She did?
Yeah.
You didn't know?
No.
She didn't tell you what you were allergic to?
She said dirt.
Dirt? That makes sense because
she said that whenever like I would get dirty, my skin would break out.
Yeah.
But
that makes sense because you have very sensitive skin.
But my dad thinks that it wasn't the dirt, that it was also the pollen. Because whenever we'll be outside and I'll get itchy or my skin start breaking out, it'll be most likely be in the springtime when I have my bad asthma or my allergies acting up.
But nowadays, even when you're outside, you don't get itchy and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nowadays, when I'm outside, normally if I work all day or whatever, I don't get my skin doesn't break out and stuff. So
yeah, so it's probably the dirt. It's probably something in like soil that you're allergic to.
No, I think it's the pollen. I thought that's where you were going with it because I work in the winter and stuff.
Because your mom said that you would break out when you would get in dirt, right?
Whenever I'm playing.
Yeah, like when you were a child and when you would play outside and you would be in the grass and all that, you would break out, right? Yeah. So you don't do that anymore as an adult. That's why you don't break out from being outside. You break out from other things, but not from being outside, you know? I think you should get allergy tested. So that we can know.
I kind of like figuring it out as I go.
That's not.
It's like a game.
It's not how life works.
It's like.
Because you're definitely allergic to shrimp.
I'm not definitely.
You're definitely allergic
possibly
to shrimp.
I'm allergic to shrimp.
He eats 2 shrimp and then he's like, I'm full. I can't eat anymore. And then, like, if he eats, like, 5 shrimp, he's like, my throat feels like it's closing up, so I can't eat anymore.
That's not necessarily true. Because it depends on the shrimp. Or I think it's the ingredients used for, like, juicy crab and chicken crab. Because, like, I just ate a whole thing of popcorn shrimp you made for me the other day. I ate all of it.
But they're tiny. That's the difference. It's, like, little bites of shrimp.
Still, though. Like, if I couldn't handle shrimp, I wouldn't be able to finish it. I would have ate half or something.
But the shrimp that we get from juicy crab are huge.
This is true.
Yeah.
But I think it's the seasoning more so than the shrimp itself.
Maybe you're just allergic to spicy.
That's not it.
That's not it?
Because when I was younger, I used to eat spicy food.
You have already bitten them down all the way. You can't cut them anymore.
I'm doing that so I avoid
He's over here clipping his freaking nubs on his fingers. There's no nail there. What are you clipping?
You know what? That's the last thing we're going to talk about. Weird habits.
Weird habits?
Yeah, go.
Did you get the bigger one?
Yeah.
Baby.
I'm just playing with this one. Leave me alone.
Okay. Weird habits. Picking. I do a lot of picking. You do a lot of picking too.
Not at my skin.
You pick a lot at your skin. If you feel something, you'll pick at it and it'll get worse.
Oh, yeah. Like, if a pimple or something, I'll pop it until it goes away. So, like, until, like, you know how when you can do this and you feel it be bumpy? I will, like, scratch it until it's not bumpy no more. So, I will scratch it smooth. Even if it's just, like, peeled skin. I'd rather have it be smooth but I don't mess with it after
But then that's the problem because, like...
I won't say it's a habit because I can stop myself from doing that. Like, it's not something I do all the time.
But then you always got the marks left over from when you did it. Anyway. What else? Biting your nails is a bad habit.
I'm talking about your habits. Well, now you're not getting on to me right now. I'm gonna pass the phone to somebody with no nails.
I'm pass the phone to somebody with no nails.
Just talk about your habits and I'll talk about mine.
I don't.
Don't say you don't have any.
It's not that I don't have any. It's that I can't think of any that I do anymore. Like I stopped biting my nails when I was young. I pick. That's what I was talking about earlier. I pick at my skin a lot, but usually when I pick, it's like an ingrown hair or like a blackhead or something.
But isn't like inconsistency with any inconsistencies within your schedule in your brain that you always do? It's a bad habit. So like eating out or like saying that you want.
I mean, I guess eating out is a bad habit.
Yeah.
But we both do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, not sleeping until late is a bad habit.
Mm-hmm.
But also we have jobs that make us go overnight sometimes.
Yeah.
Procrastination.
That is a bad habit.
Yeah, I have a bad I have bad procrastination, or more like I have bad anxiety, and it makes me overthink what I have to do, and so I just never end up doing it.
It's like that scene in Spider-Man 2. I just watched Spider-Man 2 recently, and he was like brilliant but lazy.
Brilliant but lazy? I don't think it's lazy though. I because I wouldn't call somebody else that had that lazy, you know?
But you can be lazy to someone else and not be lazy to someone else. You know what I mean? I know that didn't make sense. But okay. So to me, you're not lazy.
Mm-hmm.
But to someone else who knows you, they might look at everything you do and still go, that's lazy to me.
I guess so.
Because everyone's work drive is different.
Work ethic. But I don't know, I guess so, but to me it doesn't feel like laziness. I know when I'm being lazy, and I know when I'm just overthinking something to the point where it's now it's too late for me to do it. You know? Yeah.
I got this snag now. I gotta get it, okay?
No, let me do it.
I'm just gonna break it.
No, not with that.
Oh.
These are for your skin. These are for the cuticles. Use this one.
My bad habits are trusting people. Overall naiveness.
Naivete.
Being naive is a bad habit.
Naivete.
I'm not gonna say that.
That's how it's said. Naivete.
But stubbornness is also a bad habit.
Stubbornness.
Sleepy, not going to bed when I'm supposed to. That's a bad habit of mine. Biting my nails, biting my fingers in general, because I don't bite the nails, I bite the skin too.
He bites his cuticles off. That's what I've been messing with. He leaves the freaking cuticle on the nail, but bites the entire cuticle around the nail, so it looks like his freaking nail is coming out of a jagged rock.
Yeah, but that was just a habit I had since I was a kid. I don't know why or when it started, but it's just something that I do. Mm-hmm. And I be trying to stop. I used to put gloves on, put Band-Aids on my fingers, all types of things, but I would start biting the freaking gloves or peeling off the Band-Aids. So, I don't know. It's just a bad habit. And it's not because I'm nervous or anything like that. I do it unconsciously? Subconsciously. Yeah, and then my last bad habit, I don't know.
Whatever could it be?
Whatever could it be?
Oh.
What?
The Q-tip things.
Oh, yeah. Cleaning my ears. I won't say that's a bad habit.
It's not a bad habit. It's just that you throw the Q-tips around the house.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I do most of the cleaning up. So, I don't mind, when I throw stuff.
True.
A lot of the times, I'm not a messy guy. I'm really clean.
He's actually a neat freak.
When I do something, it's because I know that I'm gonna be the one that's gonna have to clean it up. Yeah. So I don't really hold back if I'm chilling out. That's all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's my last habit. My last bad.
Your last habit.
Yeah.
Are you still gonna cook tonight? No.
You bought sandwiches, so I didn't.
True.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's also almost 11, 12, or where we at? I don't even know.
I don't know.
But I think we're wrapping this one up.
Yeah. How long have we talked?
I don't know, for about 20, 30 minutes.
Interesting.
But yeah, I had fun.
I had fun too.
If y'all watch this all the way to the end, comment down below water buffalo.
Water buffalo.
Yes, water buffalo. Then we'll know who's legit, you know?
What's a water buffalo?
A water buffalo? I don't know. I think I heard it in Grown Ups.
Yeah, I've heard it in, like, not Grown Ups, but, like, anime.
Well, I heard Grown Ups too, though.
You're
Like in the movie Grown Ups, the grandma farted, and then she was like, "It wasn't me, it was the dog." And then the other lady was like, "Smelled like a water buffalo," and it was all funny and yeah, movie foot.
Is it like a manatee? Or like a hippo?
A seal, a hippo,
A seal?
a water buffalo.
Not a seal.
You know, hippos are really terrifying in real life.
Yeah.
They would f you up. They would ruin your whole
I
afternoon.
played Assassin's Creed Origins, and the one thing that I never wanted to run across, there were tigers, lions, like, not tigers. There were lions, like,
Oh yeah, y'all can go ahead and leave the video. Too, 'cause, like, we're done. We're just talking at this point.
There were lions and, like, crocodiles and, like, freaking assassins and crap. The one thing I never wanted to come across was a freaking hippo.
Yeah, because like with crocodiles. Oh yeah, y'all can like, comment, subscribe. Thank y'all for joining us. We appreciate y'all. Can't wait to see y'all again next week on the Witching Hour. Ha 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 ha. But yeah. No. Anyway, what were you saying? What you just said? I was about to say something.
Hippos.
I forgot.
Like in Assassin's Creed.
So like with crocodiles and stuff like that, I feel like crocodiles aren't as strong as hippos. So like, if you ran into one,
I could hit a crocodile with an arrow, but one arrow wasn't enough to take down a hippo.
Like, even in real life, if you just had this, you could probably kill. I'm holding a knife. If you could probably kill a crocodile with this, if you stabbed them in the right places just a couple times. But this and a hippo, you might as well just cut your own throat.
They're fast.
And they're
thick, so freaking fast.
They're fast. Their skin is thick. They can like swim really well.
They literally just throw their bodies on you. Like they know they're big.
In the water like a crocodile.
You know, crocodiles don't even mess with hippos. They like run away from them. Like terrifying.
I seen a video earlier. It was so fire. A jaguar was by the water getting some juice. Jaguar. Was getting some juice. I mean,
water.
Really water, but he was just cooling, getting some refreshments. And a crocodile came out the water and just bit him and dragged him under. And I went, "Oh God, it's over. It's over." It wasn't over.
It wasn't
2 minutes later, like the water, they went in the water and it was like bubbly, and it was nothing. And then the freaking jaguar came out of the water with the crocodile in his mouth. I was like, "Oh me!"
Well, it's because jaguars are good at swimming.
Jaguars are freaking bro. I'm not afraid of animals at all, but those are like jaguars or big cats in general are like women.
Or like women.
Because like when I say that is that they have these big pretty eyes, and they're normally really beautiful, but they could f you up in a second and your life is over, just like a really pretty woman.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And it's not just big cats. Like those are the main comparisons to women that I have, like lions, jaguars, panthers. All those
jaguars
are women. Like women, very similar. You know what I'm saying? Really pretty, but they could f you up. And then also creatures that are like mythical.
Mythical creatures.
Mythical creatures. Like they also give me the same feeling that a woman gives me. That's too pretty.
Is?
No.
A cicalia is basically a mermaid, but it's a squid.
That's,
like Ursula. Except for sometimes they're gorgeous.
That's actually a really nice hentai idea.
Shut up!
Ooh, I thought you were going there with me.
No!
Nah, but like not the half human type of mythological thing. I mean, like if I were to go outside and see a dragon in my face, like even one that's cute as Toothless, because it's so pretty.
Toothless is terrifying.
I would literally either cry or pee on myself. You might get both. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, what do I do? I don't want to hurt something that pretty.
Think about Toothless and like prime hunting. Like Toothless is terrifying.
That's horrifying. But that's what I'm saying.
He could make, okay, so we live in one of those apartments where it's like open outside, and he could literally make the part like that's by our apartment, like that little dark area, he'd make that look like nighttime, and then all we would see is his eyes and we'd be dead. Yes. Yeah.
But that's how women are to me. They're pretty. super pretty, like super breathtakingly pretty, like you. Like you literally would be like you could stare at me.
And then go.
I don't know what you're thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what you're thinking behind. Like I think women have that way better than men, 100%. Because like men can be deceptive and whatever, whatever. But like you can always almost kind of tell what their intentions are.
Mm.
Even like military personnel, spies, all them people who are like trained to be still faced, you can still kind of tell like, oh, he gonna try to kill me. Let me get my gun. But
I guess.
with like a really skilled woman who is super pretty, bro, that's a dangerous. Bro, I think women is my last true fear. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like my mom, your mom, freaking, like teachers, like certain teachers would get like a woman teacher would give me a look. And I shut up like... immediately. It's not even a question. It's like, and I'm not even. It's not even because like I'm just scared of them. It's just like I don't know what that look meant for me. You know.
It could be the end of my life.
And it's not even just grown women. Like it's little kids too. Because like if I like say for example a little kid at the park and I see him, like it's a boy. It's a little boy. It's at the park. Mm-hmm. And say for example, for some reason I just feel like being a jerk that day and I push him down and steal his truck. He will look at me and just cry, maybe hit me a little bit, whatever. Mm-hmm. A little girl, she will either cry or give me one of the worst looks I can receive from a person.
Stop, you're making the thing.
And that terrifies me. Like, what are you going to do? You're going to follow me home, slit my throat? Are you going to, like, kick me in the jewel? Like, I don't know. There's passion and emotion behind it.
Honestly, I think toddlers are terrifying in general. Like, I guess I can say, especially girl toddlers,